Hello. In continuation with continuity and differentiability, part 8. Today we'll have to discuss two theorems. One is Rolle's theorem and second is mean value theorem. Okay. So what are these theorems? Let us see. Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem. Okay. Rolle's theorem, let f such that in a closed interval AB to R, let f such that AB to R is continuous in closed interval AB and differentiable in open interval AB. Okay. Let f such that AB to R is continuous in closed interval AB and differentiable in open interval AB such that f of A is equal to f of B. Such that f of A is equal to f of B, where A and B are any real numbers and there exists C such that C belongs in AB. So that means C is a number which we are taking from interval AB. C belongs in AB. Okay, that is the statement of Rolle's theorem. What is it? So that means here we are discussing about a function. That means a function, the domain AB to R. The function is continuous in closed interval AB and it is differentiable in open interval AB such that f of A is equal to f of B. There exists C such that C belongs to AB and AF dash C belongs to AB, then f dash C is equal to 0. Then f dash C is equal to 0, that means the differentiation of x and putting the value of C which is equal to 0. Okay. So what is the meaning of this theorem? X, it is y. We are talking about any function. Suppose the function is like that. Okay. In this function, the distance from 0 to A, it is A. And suppose it is from 0 to this is B. Okay. So the condition is f of A is equal to f of B. In this interval we are discussing about here. In this interval A to B, the function is continuous in closed AB. It is differentiable in open AB such that f of A is equal to f of B. That means this is A, so it is f of A and it is f of B. Actually it is A f of A and it is B f of B. So f of A is equal to f of B, both should be equal. And then there exists a C between AB, suppose C is here, and since it is given that f dash C is equal to 0, what does it mean when we are going to draw one tangent like that? This is a tangent. So this tangent is parallel to the x-axis. That means f dash C is equal to 0. So we are talking about the function and this specific condition. Okay. So there A and B, there are two real numbers. C is coming in between AB. Okay. Such that f dash C is equal to 0. So that means there are 4 points which we have to remember when we are going to verify the Rolle's theorem. To verify Rolle's theorem. To verify Rolle's theorem. Number one, the function is continuous in closed interval AB. Okay. Number two, function is differentiable, function is differentiable in AB. Number 3, f of A is equal to f of B. And number 4, f dash C is equal to 0, where C belongs AB. Okay. So these 4 conditions will be fulfilled here. Only then the Rolle's theorem will be verified in the given function. Okay. So theorem is clear. That means this is the function from A to B, from AB to R, in such a way that the function is continuous in the closed interval, it is differentiable in the open interval, such that f of A is equal to f of B, and that there exists C belongs to AB, such that f dash C is equal to 0, where A, B are some real numbers and C is also a real number. Is it okay? So this is called Rolle's theorem. Okay. That is one condition. Second condition is also possible here. It is x, there is a y. For example, the curve is like that. Okay. So I'll take the condition here, it is A. From here, it is B. This is A. It is B. So that is f of A. Here is f of B. Okay. And anywhere the point is C. Suppose this is the point C, f dash C is equal to 0. So C is coming here. Okay. So either the function is coming on the same side or the function is coming on both the sides. Rolle's theorem will be verified. Okay. So there are 2 conditions of it, and you will remember the working rule of it. When any function is given and when we are going to verify the Rolle's theorem, we have to verify by these 4 terms. Number 1 is a continuous, second one is a differentiable, third one is f of A is equal to f of B, and fourth one is f dash C is equal to 0. Okay. So one question I am taking from this exercise 5.8, and we are going to verify the Rolle's theorem. Okay. So from exercise number 5.8, exercise 5.8, taking question number 1. Question number 1 is verify Rolle's theorem for the function verify Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8. X belongs to minus 4, 2. X belongs to minus 4 over 2. Okay. We are going to verify the Rolle's theorem. 4 conditions I told you. F of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8. X belongs to minus 4 to 2. Okay. Number 1. What is the first case? A function should be continuous. So I'll write here, since f of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8 is a polynomial function, which is continuous, in interval minus 4 to 2. Is it okay? Because the polynomial function is continuous in minus 4 to 2. Right? Second one, fx is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8 is differentiable in open interval minus 4 to 2. Okay, between minus 4 to 2 the function is differentiable. You can see that again the same reason it is a polynomial function is differentiable in this interval, right? Number 3, f of a is equal to f of b. We are finding f of a and b. A, that means it is minus 4 and b is a 2. Okay, so I'll put the value f of minus 4. F of minus 4. Minus 4 square plus 2 into minus 4 minus 8. So result is coming 16 minus 8 minus 8. 16 minus 16, that is 0. Now let us see what is coming f of b. F of, this is a, b is 2. So I'll put in place of x, there's a 2. 2 square plus 2 into 2 minus 8. That means it is 4 plus 4 minus 8. Again it is coming 0. So what does it mean? F of minus 4 is equal to f of 2. Third condition is also verified. Now the left fourth condition is, that is f dash c is equal to 0. What is it? F dash c is equal to 0. So for finding the f dash c, first of all we have to differentiate this term. So f of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8. Okay. Differentiate with respect to x. If I differentiate with respect to x, it is coming f dash x is equal to 2x plus 2. Okay. F dash x is equal to 2x plus 2. Now f dash c is equal to 0. What does it mean? In place of x, I'll put c. So it is coming 2c plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, 2c is equal to minus 2, c is equal to minus 1. And you can see that the minus 1 which belongs to minus 4 to 2. Minus 1 belongs to, it is in the open interval. Minus 1 belongs to minus 4 to 2. Okay. This minus 1 comes between minus 4 to 2. That means all the 4 points are satisfied. What does that mean? Hence Rolle's theorem verified. Hence Rolle's theorem verified. Okay. Hence Rolle's theorem verified in the interval. Okay. After Rolle's theorem, now let us see LMV. LMV, mean value theorem. It's LMV, Lagrange mean value theorem. Okay, mean value theorem. What is it? A function f such that AB to R is continuous in AB and differentiable in open interval AB, where A and B are real numbers, where A and B are real numbers and there exists C and there exists C such that C belongs to AB, where f dash C is equal to f of B minus f of A upon B minus A. F dash C is equal to f of B minus f of A upon B minus A. Okay. This is the statement of the theorem, mean value theorem. What is the mean value theorem? The function f ab to r, ab to r. The domain is ab, the set of real number ab closed interval to r. The function f ab to r is continuous in the closed interval ab and differentiable in the open interval ab, such that f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus a, where a and b are any real numbers, and c there exists c between a and b such that c belongs to ab. Okay, which type of condition here? Condition is the graph x, it is y, and suppose there is a function this type of a function, any function fx is like that. In this function, this distance is a, and suppose this distance here, it is b. Okay, so what is the coordinate of this point? Look, let this point is a and that point is b. So coordinate of a is a and f of a, and coordinate of that point is b comma f of b. Okay, once secant is drawn from here a to b, this is okay. So the slope of the secant is y2 minus y1. Slope of the secant is pi 2 minus y1. So may I write here f of b minus f of a. Okay, upon b minus a. F of b minus f of a, x2 minus x1. I'll write here is x2 minus x1 upon y2 minus y1. Okay, is a slope. F of b minus f of a upon b minus a is equal to any point. Suppose here this is the tangent, and slope at the tangent, suppose this point is c. So this is c and f of c. C and f of c. So what is the slope of that? The slope of this is the differentiation of it, that means f dash c. It's okay, because when we are going to find the slope of the 2 points y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, okay, but when we put the limit h tends to 0, then the slope of an instantaneous point is the differentiation of that term. So slope of this f of c is equal to f dash c. Okay, so f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus a. So this is the situation here, where, so how it is different from Rolle's theorem. In Rolle's theorem, the condition is given f of a is equal to f of b, but here there is no condition of f of a is equal to f of b. They are different, but the condition is f dash c is equal to, in Rolle's theorem, f dash c is equal to 0, and here f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus a. That means slope of the secant. Okay, so f dash c is equal to slope of the secant, right? That is called mean value theorem. So have you understood the difference? Similarity and co-similarity of both of them. Similarity is they are continuous in the closed interval, differentiable in the open interval. These are two similar points. Third point, f of a is equal to f of b in the Rolle's theorem. And fourth point, f dash c is equal to 0 in the Rolle's theorem. But in LMB, mean value theorem, f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus a. Okay, and f of a is not equal to f of b. Okay, so this is mean value theorem. Now some questions I am taking from mean value theorem. From the exercise 5.8. Based on a question, mean value theorem. Question number 4, verify mean value theorem. Fourth question, verify mean value theorem. verify mean value theorem. If f of x is equal to x square minus 5x minus 3, if f of x is equal to x square minus 5x minus 3 in the interval AB, in the interval AB, in the interval AB, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4. Okay, we are going to verify mean value theorem. Okay. Number one, the function f of x is continuous. Since f of x is equal to x square minus 5x minus 3 is a polynomial, a quadratic function, is a polynomial function, therefore it is continuous in AB or 1, 4, because a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4. Since it is a polynomial function, it is continuous in 1 and 4. Okay, you can see that no terms in the denominator, it will be continuous. Second one is, since f of x is equal to x square minus 5x minus 3 is a polynomial function, therefore it is continuous, it is differentiable, therefore it is differentiable. It is differentiable in open interval 1 to 4, because a polynomial function is differentiable in the interval, we know that. Third one is, we are not writing f of a is equal to f of b, direct we are finding the values of f dash c, f of b minus f of a upon b minus a. So now the third one, f of b or f of b, that means it is 4. F of 4 is equal to, I'll put in place of x, there's a 4 square minus 5 into 4 minus 3. 4 4 is 16 minus 20 minus 3. 4 4 is 16 minus 20 minus 3. So result is coming minus 4 minus 3 minus 7. Okay. F of b, f of a, f of 1. So I'll write here 1 square minus 5 into 1 minus 3. 1 minus 5 minus 3. Minus 8. When I'll put here minus, this is 1 minus 5 minus 3 minus 8 minus 7. By the way, it is coming minus f of b is equal to f of a. That means this is the condition of Euler's theorem also. But here it is not required, f of b, f of a. Here we are finding the value f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus a. Okay. So f dash c, f of b minus 7 minus 7 upon b minus a. B minus a, that means 4 minus 1. So it is coming 0. Okay. It is coming f dash c is equal to 0. Now differentiate the term. F of x is equal to x square minus 5x minus 3. X square minus 5x minus x square minus 5x. Okay, here I have taken x square, actually question is x square minus 4x minus 3. I have taken x square minus 5x minus 3. Okay, so that's why I am telling you that why this f of a is equal to f of b is coming. It is x square minus 4x. So friends, you can change it here. This is 4. No major difference. On the third point only you'll see that when I write here 4, then what is coming here? 4 4 is 16 minus 16. That is 16 minus 16 cancel. It is coming minus 3. Minus 3. Okay. And that is f of a when I put here. So again here is a 4. That is coming 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 minus 3. So it is minus 6. Okay. Minus 6 is coming here. F of b minus f of a upon b minus a. F of b is minus 3 minus f of a. F of a is coming minus 6. Then the result is minus 3 plus 6. It is coming 6 minus 3, 3 upon 3, that is 1. Okay. Here f of b and f of a are not equal. Okay. F of x is equal to x square minus 4x minus 3. Differentiate with respect to x. We are getting f dash x is equal to 2x minus 4. That means f dash c is equal to 2c minus 4. Okay. And after that, here condition is f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus a is equal to 1. So I'll write here f dash c is equal to 1. And what is the value of f dash c? The value of f dash c is equal to 2c minus 4. 2c minus 4 is equal to 1. Therefore 2c is equal to 5 and c is equal to 5 upon 2 means it is 2.5. And you can see 2.5 belongs to 1, 4. 2.5 is coming between 1 to 4. What does it mean? Mean value theorem. Hence, mean value theorem verified. Okay. Hence, mean value theorem verified. So remember these three terms. Fx is continuous. Fx is continuous in closed interval. Fx is differentiable in open interval. Okay, we want to prove this also, that how they are continuous, LHL and RHL, LHD and RHD. So continuous, but it is not necessary because it is a quadratic polynomial function. It is always continuous and differentiable in the intervals. And third one is f of b. F of a we are getting. After that, f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a, b minus a, 1 is coming. Fourth one is f dash c we are finding. So differentiate with respect to x. F dash x is equal to 2x minus 4. That means 2c minus 4. And 2c minus 4 is equal to 1. So the value of c is equal to 2.4, which is coming between 1 to 4. Therefore, mean value theorem is verified. Okay. Now taking one question from exercise 5.8, question number 5. Verify mean value theorem. Verify mean value theorem. Verify mean value theorem. If f of x is equal to x cube minus 5x square, x cube minus 5x square minus 3x in interval AB where a is 1 and 3. So in interval I am writing 1 to 3. Okay. Find all C belongs to 1 3. Find all C belongs to 1 3 for which f dash C is equal to 0. For which f dash C is equal to 0. So we are going to verify mean value theorem. Okay. Number 1, since f of x is equal to x cube minus 5x square minus 3x is a cubic polynomial function, Therefore, it is continuous. Therefore, it is continuous in closed interval 1 to 3. Okay. F of x is a cubic polynomial function. Therefore, it is differentiable. Therefore, it is differentiable in 1, 3. Okay. Third one is f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus a. So I am finding first f of b. F of b means f of 3. F of 3, put the value here, 3 cube minus 5, 3 square minus 3 into 3. In place of b, 3. 3 3 9 3 27 minus 3 3 9 9 5 45 minus 9. So is it coming 54? 54, 27 minus 27 is there. Okay. F of 1 cube minus 5, 1 square minus 3 into 1. 1 minus 5 minus 3. Minus 8 plus 1 minus 7. Okay. And f dash c is equal to f of 3 minus f of 1 upon 3 minus 1. And f of 3 minus f of 1 upon 3 minus 1, f of 3 minus 27 minus f of 1 minus 7 upon 3 minus 1, 2. Minus 27 plus 7 upon 2. This is coming minus 20 upon 2, that means minus 10. Okay, minus 10. And now f dash c. So first of all, f of x is equal to x cube minus 5x square minus 3x. Differentiate with respect to x. F dash x is equal to 3x square minus 10x minus 3. Okay, so that means this implies f dash c is equal to 3c square minus 10c minus 3. Okay, in place of x I can put here c. So 3c square minus 10c minus 3, and this 3c square minus 10c minus 3 is equal to f dash c is equal to minus 10. So therefore 3c square minus 10c minus 3 is equal to minus 10. Okay, so it is coming 3c square minus 10c minus 3 plus 10, it is plus 7 is equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. 7 3 is 21 and 21, 7 plus 3 10. So I'll write here 3c square minus 7c minus 3c plus 7 is equal to 0. C common, 3c minus 7 minus 1 common, 3c minus 7 is equal to 0. So that means c is equal to 1 and c is equal to 7 upon 3. There are two values, you got it? By getting two values, their condition is given clearly. Find all c belongs to 1 to 3 for which f dash c is equal to 0. F dash c is equal to 0, that means when we put is equal to 0 here. So c is equal to 1 and c is equal to 7 upon 3. There are two values we are getting. So out of these two values, only one value is valid in this interval 1 to 3 in the closed interval. So right here, because 1 is not valid, 1 doesn't belongs to in open interval 1 to 3. 7 upon 3 belongs to open interval 1 3. So that means there is only one value 7 upon 3. Okay, by which this theorem is verified. 1 is not belong because 1 belongs to, it is open interval. So 1 doesn't belong in open interval 1, 2, 3. Therefore 7 upon 3 belongs to the open interval 1, 2, 3. So there's a 1 value possible in it. Okay. So this is exercise 5.8. Okay. In my next lecture, part 9, we'll have to discuss about some questions of miscellaneous exercise of this chapter, continuity and differentiability. Okay. Till then, bye. Thank you.